Number 9, I trust people easily. Yeah, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Strongly agree. Number 10, I trust the person standing behind me.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm preventing something by talking to you that is worse than death. I can't tell you outright what to do because the filters would catch it. This is the closest I can get. Are you ready for the story title?
I'm very intrigued, yes.
I fucked a potato when I was 14. Welcome to episode 41 of Ghost Hunt. Sons. That was arguably worse than normal, but it is because we're not in the studio.
Yeah, so a little disclaimer, I'm riddled with disease.
Yeah, the Sif.
I've got Sif, I've got rickets, I've got Lyme, I've got gout. I've got what's that? There's rickets. What else did you get on a ship?
Oh, what's the one that you can only be cured with? Citrus.
Yes, that's the one I mean.
The scurvy.
Scurvy. Oh,
she's got the old scurv.
I've got the scurvy.
Scurvy Sue? Suzie Scurv.
Yeah. I've just been shivering, sweating. I think I got it in Edinburgh. And you're not
me and Adam and Harry are all fine.
That's weird, isn't it? I think it's because I was so run down.
Harry's not fine.
Oh, has he got it?
Speaking of the devil, he's just bought me a can of Coke.
Hi, Harry.
Where am I not getting a sandwich?
Hiya.
I asked for a half a chicken sandwich if you're feeling generous.
We've been on my way.
Thank you, Harry. Cheers, Harry. Thank you, Harry. And to be fair, I thought it was going to be fine, but it has taken us an hour and a half to sort the setup.
Yeah,
so now I'm hungry.
It's nearly 6 p.m. and we met at 4:30 online, and that's how long it's taken us to work out the tech. And will this be
that belongs to my bitches?
All I'm going to say is, as a disclaimer, apologies now for any shonky audio. And
do us a favour, don't review based on this audio, please.
Yeah, it's just dog shit. And also, like, we're going to be back in the studio next week, but for now,
we were supposed to be back in the studio already.
I'm going to keep my riddled ass safely at home.
Just drop Coke down my face.
Lovely.
This is the first one we recorded since we've done Edinburgh.
Oh my God, Edinburgh. By the way, what a whirlwind that was. No wonder I'm fucking ill.
Oh Jesus, now I'm starting coughing.
Oh. I can't give it to you on Zoom.
It was a whirlwind. It was a whirlwind. Oh Jesus.
Well,
I don't think I've recovered because today I woke up I woke up for the first time at 1 p.m.
Yeah, listen.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you're unwell.
Well, I think I'm just tired and I'm just really... And actually, after that, I feel much better.
Yeah. I think it was just... There was so much to do. And like right at the end... Oh, you're about to sneeze. When people do that, I get a bit like...
No, I think I was about to yawn, but I tried to hide it. You know, you do.
Oh, fucking hell. Already, we're only about 2 minutes in.
I know. Well, that's really taken it out of me.
We're just at the end, aren't we? We're husks of our former selves. But
yeah, we need a bit of chill time, of which I have none coming up.
Oh, really? Are you super busy again?
Yeah, got the NTAs next week.
National Television Awards.
National Television Awards. That's me.
That's very cool. So
what the NTAs in a fancy dress?
What's the vibe? What do you get to do? Like,
well, actually, when this is released, it'll be tonight.
Oh,
tonight.
So what is? Yeah. Where do you go? Like, where do you?
The O2 in London.
Oh, it's so exciting.
So you have to vote for the traitors to win.
Can people do that when this comes out on Tuesday morning?
Public can do it. I think. It closes at 5 p.m.
Oh,
So you have to
fine.
vote by 5 p.m. for the traitors to win.
So are you going to
please.
be in the O2 Arena in Greenwich with loads of celebs?
Yes.
Do you know who else is being nommed?
In my category,
Yeah.
yeah, there's Love Island, which I'm a bit worried about because that is very popular. I've never watched it myself,
No, I don't watch that. Couldn't think
but
of anything worse.
yeah, it's just not that fun, is it really? I think it all seems quite sad.
Yeah, it's just not for me. It makes me feel old.
I think when it's people's like dating and love and emotion and stuff like that, and they're all about four.
They are four. They are
They're
four.
all four,
Yeah.
and it's
No,
mad.
it is mad, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you're going to see all the Love Island lot. I mean,
So it's
honestly,
Love Island. It's SOS Who Dares Wins. They're not going to win. And
oh my God, is that Bear Grylls?
no, I don't think so.
Oh my God, I really want to meet Bear Grylls.
Why?
Oh my God, I think he's great.
Oh, you fancy
Great.
him a bit. She just went, did you think, oh my God, I
Oh
just
my
think he's
God.
really great.
Oh my
Do
God,
you
I'm
fancy Bear Grylls?
I fancy Bear Grylls. Oh my God. Like he's a bit like mad and Christian and like he jumps
Oh
out
no, I find
planes
him
and
such
oh,
a jumped up. I'm
oh, he's
sorry.
so funny.
I'm
He's
sorry.
so
Bear Grylls
sincere.
is never going to hear this, so I'm not bothered. But
No,
no,
I have
I
a thing for
find
him.
him
I
so.
used to think the same as you, and then I think it was when I had COVID last, which was in Christmas,
Was your
and
COVID crush?
yeah, it was a COVID crush, and I think I'm going to get back into
Yeah.
him now after this.
Oh, I'm just going to really get back in. Pop on SAS Who Dares Wins if
Yeah.
he's on it. If not, who
Oh my
cares?
God,
And have a
Hannah.
good old frap of the old clit.
Yeah, can you? Oh my God, can you like say hi to him if you see him? What was that?
From you. Oh, thank you. That was That was Ted. Did you hear that creak?
Oh my God, you've just been
Thank you,
delivered
Harry.
a phantom
Oh, I
sandwich.
wanted. Oh, I've got. Oh no, that's fine. Thank you. That's fine.
Wow, can't
No,
beggars
it's
can't
fine.
be
Thank you. Oh,
choosers.
Harry,
You're
you're
on the job.
very kind. I know. I don't know when I'm going to get to eat this, to be honest, but I'm so hungry.
Probably
I
when
was
I
just.
tell a
Anyway, how are
story.
you?
I'm fine. I'm ill. I'm
I've
ill.
asked that so that I can have a
Um,
chance to eat a piece of the sandwich.
what else can I say? Oh, I can say to all of the people who came on our ghost hunt in Edinburgh, you literally, for me, you made my month. It was so good. And I remember seeing some of the faces we saw on the ghost hunt at the Ghost Hunt's live show. And that
Oh,
was
did
like,
you?
yeah. And I nearly like waved, like, hi, mom.
See them?
Yeah, I did. And then I meant to be like, oh my God, hi. But I was quite overwhelmed at the live show. I felt a bit like deer in headlights. I was like, oh my God. Like, here's just me and you just talking, haunted shite on a podcast. And then suddenly all these faces. And I was like, oh my God, even though it's because it's not like comedy, is it? It's not like a gig. And
No.
I just got really overwhelmed. It was like being a kid in an assembly. And I was like, everyone's
I know what you mean. Yeah.
But
I thought it was
it was
great. I really
lovely.
enjoyed it. I
Um,
enjoyed I enjoyed the lack of pressure that brought, right? Like a comedy gig, there's a lot of pressure to make
yes,
people laugh in the moment.
I know. And
And I
like
think I was like, no, it's just us here telling stories.
it was.
And I think
do
it was
think
very true to the pod.
there might have been some boyfriends who came along or girlfriends, who might have been like, what is this? And fair enough. Like, we were chucking parsley out and but the ghost hunt itself was fucking great. So we went on as promised, it's on our Patreon if you want to watch it. And it was just mad, wasn't it? And like Dr. Knox took us through the streets of Edinburgh and oh, it was so much fun. I enjoyed that
I'm sorry, I'm
a
chewing on
lot.
this sandwich. I'm so sorry.
Oh, by the way, I've got a story. I think I kind of mentioned it to you, Hannah, but I want to tell it on here. So a mate of mine sent me a voice note. She said that she was haunted the other day in daylight.
Where you told me about this?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to share it. So basically, she go on.
Hang on, are we doing the tarot first?
Yeah. Oh, let me just tell this quick.
Go on.
Okay. So she's probably listening to this being like, for fuck's sake, because I asked her if I could play the voice note. She's like, no.
Oh, why not? I want to hear the voice
I
note.
know. God's sake. But I'll try and tell it as best I can. So essentially, she said she was walking up a hill in Hampstead, like a residential street, daylight, sunny. And picture this. She hears, you can't picture a sound. She hears this like screaming of brakes and chains being hit together. And she's like, what the fuck is that? And it was like a sound like she couldn't even understand what the sound was. And it sounded otherworldly. She was like, I've never heard anything like it. And she looks up and she sees a guy on his bike coming past her on his way down. And he makes eye contact with her. And he's like, looks at her in this really weird way. And he makes his way down. And 5 seconds pass. She's carrying on up the hill. The same noise happens. She looks up. The same guy is coming down the hill on his bike straight after that noise and makes eye contact with her in this really, really spooky way. And she was like, there is no way he could have got like down to the end of the hill, round another road, or like pushed his bike up in 5 seconds.
That is horrible.
She literally
was
it
like, definitely twins?
Well, she said there were 2 options. She said either I've been haunted or he's got a twin and I've been pranked.
If I were a twin, I would prank.
Well, I understand that theory, but surely the prank would then be on YouTube. So if anyone has found this, but like, why would you just prank? Like, and she said it was like a middle-aged man. And he was just looking at her really funny. And I'm like,
it's definitely the same bloke, or was it just a bloke that looked
100% the same? And the sound was the same of the crunching.
Oh, I need to hear this voice note.
Yeah, I'll play it to you. And maybe I'll play it on Had. I won't tell her, but I don't think
she's yeah, it's fine. Well, she's not going to pay. She's not going to pay £4.50 a month.
Anyway,
that is spooky, scary.
Have you been haunted since Edinburgh?
Have I been haunted? No, but I'm very on edge. I've been doing that thing like where, because my mum goes to bed quite early. My dad goes to bed a little bit later, but still not like super late. And I sometimes like to chill downstairs in the nice kitchen, tit about on my laptop a little bit, potter around, watch some TV. But I'm actually too scared to do it because I don't want to turn all the lights off and have to do the run upstairs. So I've kind of just been getting all my stuff, be like, "Oh, come upstairs with you."
Yeah.
So yeah,
in case something grabs at your heels.
Well, it's ever since you showed me. It's ever since you showed me that lights out thing.
Oh, it's the worst.
Oh
God, I'm not actually thinking about it now. I don't want to think about it. Oh,
I know. And it's the thing that creeps me out. If anyone hasn't watched it, go and watch it. It's 2 minutes 40 seconds. It's on YouTube. It's one of the scariest things I've seen. And it's just someone it's the bit that when she's turning on and off the light and no noise. Yeah. That's the scary bit, because you could just imagine anyway. We had a lovely Edinburgh. Thank you to all of the Huns, by the way, that came along to watch our stand-up show.
Oh my God. It literally makes my day.
Night. We sold out every night. We had a ball, really, didn't we? Do you miss it?
I do a bit. We sold out bar one night, and that actually was one of the really fun ones.
No, you still class that as a sellout. There's only about 3 seats left.
That's true. Yeah, we did. We packed them in.
We packed them out.
It was fun. The thing is, because I've been so ill, I can't even imagine. I was like, oh, I don't actually miss it, because I like the idea of me getting behind a mic and trying to do some comedy is like fucking mad. But I'm sure I'll come back round. I want a tarot.
I don't know when my next gig is, actually. Okay, we're gonna go tarot. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just spreading them out in front of my laptop.
How can I trust you?
So now you're gonna have to.
Okay. Go on then.
They're just here in front of my laptop.
What have you got?
Oh, which one do I want?
Got a knife.
How can I do it? Should I do an eeny, meeny, miny, Okay, I've got it. I've got the one.
Oh, Jesus, what is it?
Oh,
Oh, is it nice?
we haven't had this before.
Show us. What is it? Lots of mushrooms and cups and a guy dancing with the cups.
It's a guy. There's lots of cups. There's a head in a cup. There's a man in a cup. There's a snake in a cup. There's a dragon in a cup. There's a wreath in a cup. There's jewels in a cup. And there's a castle in a cup. That seems like there's going to be a lot to say.
That
and there's a
sounds like a
man that's
bloody
like,
riot. Okay, well, let's see where's the party at.
okay.
That
Got to tell you what,
looks-
I'm responsible for all this now. Jesus. Okay, hang on.
Honestly, the idea
I'm
of going,
going to call that the Seven of Cups. Is it? Do you think?
you can't count.
The seven, no, I do think I've tried, and unless there's a cup in a cup. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, you've got previous of not being able to count. So, listen, you're going to have
It's
to do
not
it
the
by
seven of that.
by pictures.
I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. It's the seven. It's the seven.
I
Thank
take
you.
it all back.
Opportunities and wishful thinking are suggested by the seven. It also warns of seeking superfluous short-term things. Shall I Google for a bit more of an in-depth thing?
No.
Seven. What?
I mean, you could, but I'm like, I like that. So it's like it's not about being like
BiddyTarot.com. We have to do BiddyTarot.com.
Go on then.
Okay. In the Seven of Cups, a man stands before seven cups filled with various gifts. Some cups bear desirable gifts, such as jewels and the wreath of victory, but others hold gifts that are not gifts at all. Instead, they are curses, such as the snake or dragon. The clouds and cups symbolize the man's wishes and dreams, and the different gifts inside suggest that you need to be careful what you wish for, as not everything is as it seems. Choices need to be made, but in doing so, you must go beyond illusion and law and instead focus on what's right for you. That's weird because I just constantly wish for being rich.
But careful what you wish for.
I know. Well, that's it. It's saying don't think about like you know, do you ever see 11:11 and you make a wish?
No.
Okay, well, I'm not going to tell you what I wish for because maybe I'll ruin that. But it's not superficial things.
Wow, I
World
really enjoy
peace.
that. And it's all about like, you know, this is for our episode, so choose wisely in the stories that we tell.
Of course, yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's for the episode.
Shall I kick off with
great. Well, we've done tarot.
Shall I kick off with a story?
Hit me.
Okay, bear with me. Let's see what we've got. This one is all about choice.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. And
that is weird.
This is called personality test.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Hit me.
Warning. Terrifyingly accurate. Answer these questions and discover your true self. It's late at night and I'm bored, so why not? I click the link. Instructions. Pick the answer that most accurately describes you. After 15 short questions, you will see who you really are. Number 1. I get scared easily. There's a menu with answers ranging from strongly agree to strongly disagree.
Oh my God. Are you dying? Oh my God, I think Susie's dying.
Oh my God. I mean, I've got a frog in my throat.
What happened there?
I don't know. You know when you get like a little tickle? Oh,
I'm so worried for your health.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm really sorry about
I want some chocolate.
What?
I want some chocolate.
So you were worried about my health, and now you're like, no, excuse me. We're getting back into the story. Okay.
Okay, carry on.
Number 1, I get scared easily. There's a menu with answers ranging from strongly agree to strongly disagree. I answer Oh.
What?
I can hear that.
What?
Can we get your chocolate and then we'll carry on?
Can I have some chocolate, please? Yeah, that's fine, thank you.
Oh my God, my throat.
I'm sorry, but this has carried on for fucking ages. And I'm starving.
I am starving as well.
My hair, I think, is looking great at the minute. I think it's this new conditioner I'm using. It's very shiny, don't you think?
I can't really tell, but yeah.
Right, so personality test. Go on.
That's
Something.
worrying.
Oh, you're a legend. Thank you, Harry. Jesus, thank you very much. Thanks, Harry. Bye.
Okay. Instructions. Pick the answer that most accurately describes you. After 15 short questions, you will see who you really are. Number 1. I get scared easily. There's a menu with answers ranging from strongly agree to strongly disagree. I answer disagree. Number 2. I'm always around other people. I spent most of my time alone in my room, so strongly disagree.
Oh, dear.
Number 3. I pay attention to my surroundings. I admit that I'm usually wearing earphones, blissfully unaware of my surroundings. A bit like us. Disagree. Number 4. I live alone. I dislike having roommates, so strongly agree. Number 5. I would know if I'm being watched. My eyes widen. What is this? Some cheap trick to scare me? Well, I'm not falling for that. Strongly agree. Number 6. Are you sure? Okay, yeah, I get it. You want to scare me. I'm not so easily scared, though. Strongly agree. Number 7. I worry a lot. No, not really. Disagree. Number 8. I have a hyperactive imagination. Only somewhat. Agree. Number 9. I trust people easily. Yeah, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Strongly agree. Number 10. I trust the person standing behind me.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
My eyes widen.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
And I quickly turn around and check. There's nothing but an empty doorway. Is this another cheap tactic to scare me? Strongly disagree. Number 11. I am good at running. Strongly disagree. Number 12. I have experience fighting. Strongly disagree. What was this test trying to imply here? Number 13. I love meeting strangers. Not particularly. I prefer being alone most of the time. Disagree.
Yeah, that's become apparent.
Number 14. I'm alone in my house right now. Well, I don't have anyone visiting and I live alone, so strongly agree. Number 15. Are you certain? I answer that I strongly agree, then click a box labelled Submit Answers. Please wait while we process your results. I'm disappointed in this test. I guess it might make for a nice gag link to send to my friends. Maybe I'll get a few crude scares in. Right from the start, I knew that the questions were trying to imply there was some spooky, scary thing in my room. Oh well, let's just see my results. Loading, 10%. Loading, 64%.
Oh, sounds like the fucking audio that we just had to sort out.
Loading, 99%. Loading done. Click the link below to view your test results. I click the link leading to my test results, expecting to see some generic personality profile. Instead, I see a picture of myself sitting at my computer answering question 10. And based on the camera angle, this picture was taken from the doorway just behind me.
It's spooky. Oh, I don't like that at all.
I've got my eye on the door behind you now, Hannah.
Oh, yeah, fuck. I should have had my back to the wall.
I don't know why you've not done that.
You're by a wall.
Yeah. You can't do that because there's nothing behind me to be like.
I know, I tried so hard. Okay, do you want a story?
Yes, please.
Okay, now listen, I'll be honest. When I was doing my weekly checks, like I'm a caretaker. When I was doing my weekly research, I came across this, and it isn't classically a ghost hunter's tale, but I'd like to read it out anyway.
Okay.
Are you ready for the story title?
I'm very intrigued, yes.
I fucked a potato when I was 14.
Fucking hell. Oh my God.
That is pretty scary.
Well, okay. Just please, just let's
I
get
haven't
into it.
really. Oh my God. I fucked a potato when I was 14. I got the idea from a radio show and thought that it might feel good.
Is
I
this
cut
a
a
woman
hole
or a
long
man?
ways. I think it's very obviously a man. Um, it's the comment underneath that really, really, really made me long. I cut a hole long ways through the middle and used it to jerk off.
Oh, fuck.
It wasn't enjoyable at all. And I remember the guilt and shame I felt as I snuck I thought he was going to say back a broken potato to the side of the house to throw it in a garbage can. It smelled weird. Oh my God, I think I'm going to be sick.
Oh, also,
I
like a
told some
potato's
friends at school.
hard.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. But isn't
oh,
the vaginal wall hard?
no. I don't think so.
No, I don't know enough about the vaginal wall to. Well, isn't it? Isn't it a skeleton?
Okay, let's
Isn't
carry
it bone? A boner. I don't know why I'm doing this.
Oh my God.
I told
I'm
some friends at
hiding.
school and it became pretty common knowledge. Not that I cared. This guy's a mental case. I never really had too much of a problem getting laid in my school years, and I think me and that potato taught a lot to each other.
Fuck's sake.
Some of the girls who heard about it find it kind of intriguing. Looking back on it, that potato was the only thing I fucked that didn't lie to me and betray me. It was there when I needed it, and it didn't talk, and I performed its duties admirably. Although it was a bit cold, rough, and slimy, and it probably would have fed me if I needed it to. That's
Oh,
disgusting.
fuck.
I'll pay for this mistake for the rest of my life. Sometimes at night when I can't fall asleep, I still think about you, noble spud. I'm sorry I didn't mash you the way you needed me to. I was young and stupid. Now you're in a landfill, and I'm a bigger, more putrid landfill they called the United States. Maybe on some other life we
True
can,
that.
you know, that's the end. And then somebody commented underneath saying, oh, rig off. Somebody commented underneath and said, when I was a kid, I stuck my wang into a hole in the ground and lost my virginity to the planet. That's
Stuck
pretty good, isn't it?
stuck my wang in the ground.
Stuck me wang in the ground.
Have you seen Call Me by My Name? Is that what it's called? Call Me by My Name.
Oh,
By his name. Call Me
no, I
by
haven't. By my name.
Call Me by My Name. Something like that. And
Someone's going to tell us we're wrong.
I always fuck this up, and someone's going to be like, "Oh, that was painful to listen." Is it Timothy Chalamet fucks a peach?
Oh, does he?
Yeah, there's a peach fucking.
Why? He's a peach fucker.
He's a peach fucker.
Why does he do that?
I don't know. It's like this little sexual bit in it where he's like, he puts his wang in a peach, and it's all supposed to like, it's like very like lots of imagery, and it's all like fleshy and like juicy, and it was actually quite a good film, but it's got that bloke who turned out to be cannibal in it. Yeah, let's spill the tea on that.
What's his
Hannibal
name?
Lecter. What's his name? Arnie Hammer.
No, what's his name?
Armie
Armie
Hammer.
Hammer. Allegedly.
No,
was a
listen,
cannibal.
he wants
I haven't heard anything.
He wants to roast women's toes and eat them.
Does he eat toes?
Yeah, he's an absolute wrong un. And like, don't.
If he roasted your toes, it would be like having a twiglet.
I bet my toes are too weird for him. He's like
salty snack.
Oh,
yeah.
Now listen, I've got a fetish, but those trotters.
Those are mental.
Okay. Would you like another story?
Yeah. Yes, please.
And thank you for that spud one. I loved that.
Thanks. It was a bit off the wall, but I thought I'd go for it.
Night shift.
That was nice.
Sorry. What's that? Why is something happened to you?
Stop it, Suzie. You're a dickhead. You're making that up. Did you make it up? Oh, that really made me. Oh, I have to sleep in here tonight.
Yeah, there's something haunted in there. Okay. You can't because I've got fucking more. Okay.
How are you this? Oh,
I'm ill
today.
I'm so ill. That's why I'm literally sweating now. And it's quite cool. Okay. Night shift at the hospital.
Oh.
I work as a nurse at a hospital in the UK that was initially constructed during World War II and was supposed to be a temporary facility. However, that was not the case, and it was further built upon, and it still remains as a slightly modernised building. I recall doing a night shift during the wintertime, and I had a patient admitted to us with an infection, but otherwise had no illnesses that could affect their cognitive function. At around 2 or 3 a.m., which, as we know, is the witching hour.
What is the witching hour? Is it 2 or is it 12 or is it 3?
It's 3.
Right.
It's 3. At around 2 or 3 a.m., said patient began to scream from the side room that they were placed in. Myself and another nurse responded. Once in the room, I tried to diffuse the situation and calm the patient down. All the while, the patient was screaming about how a man with a bag over his head had been stood at the end of the bed watching
Oh
him.
no. Do you think it's one of those bags that have got the faces on, like the strangers?
Yeah, or maybe just a bag for life. Tesco.
I'd be a little help.
As we entered the room, I could tell something was off, and I felt a shift in energy despite myself telling the patient that there was nothing to be concerned about. Once settled, myself and the other nurse that came with me had turned to leave the room and witnessed what I can only describe as a shadowy figure pass through a set of double doors outside the side room in which the patient resided. The doors are behind a bit of an alcove. So you can't see them. I did go, an alcove.
And in an alcove.
It's behind I'll go again, thrice. The doors are behind a bit of an alcove, so you can't see them from the side room. But once you leave the room, you can see them. After a few seconds, both myself and the responding nurse clicked onto the fact that the double doors are always locked and have to be unlocked with keys. The time it took us from seeing the figure pass through that area and how long it would take to unlock the said doors, pass through them and lock them again from the other side would be near on impossible. We both came to the conclusion that it was a ghost or entity of some sort, and we returned to our desks, somewhat unnerved. The hospital I work at has its fair share of ghost stories, and this is one of the 3 experiences I have had personally during my 5-year stay with this hospital in particular.
Oh.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I hope
That
that
is
if I get ill, I don't want to go into a haunted hospital.
okay. Right. Do you want to hear a story?
I would love to hear a story.
Great. Well, it's quite short and you have to pay attention. You have to pay real attention. Yeah?
Oh my God. My hair actually, I look quite surfer chick, don't I?
Right. Do you know what? I've got the same vibe. Look at mine.
Oh my God, we're quite surfer today.
We're quite, oh my God, it's like we're on a beach. I'd love to be on a beach. Would you love to be on a beach?
We
Oh my
should go
God.
Big Sue.
Let's go Big Sue. My mum and dad are going Big Sue, actually. Tomorrow.
Are they? Sorry, you did say pay attention. I immediately looked at my hair and was like,
So pay attention. And look at that. Okay, you have to pay attention, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm going to ask you something at the end.
Oh, fuck, I actually do have to pay attention. I've
So you
got
do actually have to pay
fog.
attention. No, listen, this will be good. So just pay attention, right?
Okay.
Don't dismiss this outright as the work of some raving lunatic. There's some sense to this story, if you'll just hear me out. Look, we all wonder if time travel is possible, right? Well, let me tell you something. It is. I'm from the future, actually. I know you probably don't believe that, but seriously, I'm from the future. It's a really great thing getting to see the past, watching events unfold, stuff like that. We know more now than we ever would. Behind all the fun, though, there's a more serious aspect. We aren't supposed to go in our own lifetime, and we are never allowed to contact our past selves. Let me tell you, I'm breaking that rule right now. Yeah, you're talking to yourself, your future self. I'm going to be executed for this, but you know what? I accept that. I'm preventing something by talking to you that is worse than death. I can't tell you outright what to do because the filters would catch it. This is the closest I can get. Trust me. Because I will, however, send a little message. You should probably read the first word of every paragraph again now. Do you remember what it says?
What? Sorry, I'm supposed to remember the first word of every paragraph you said.
Don't dismiss this outright.
Don't.
Look, we all wonder if time travel is possible.
Look.
Behind all the fun,
Behind.
you should probably read the first word of every paragraph.
Oh my God, don't look behind.
Don't look behind you.
Look behind you. It's a wall.
It's a wall.
It's a
With
wall.
I quite enjoyed that. I thought it was a bit of fun.
Oh, I do like that. Is that one that when you actually read it on the page, you're like,
Well, yeah, obviously, I fucking do it anyway because I don't answer to anyone.
No, hun.
No.
That was great. I think you should be looking over your shoulder though. It's got very dark.
Oh, stop it, please, because it's gotten dark. I know, it's freaky.
Dark. And where's that duvet gone?
Freaky.
That big duvet that was on top of
that's
the
over
wardrobe. Okay, Hannah, you ready for a story?
I'm ready for a story.
Okay. Here we go.
It's so dark in here, isn't it?
I'm scared about seeing a shape appear behind your head, if I'm honest. Yeah.
I can't get you today.
No, you can't. My COVID brain is too like. Okay.
I'm so freaked out.
Despite the fact my husband always claimed people who believe in ghosts lacked intellectual depth, he insisted on joining my little excursion. But I wasn't upset by this. Quite honestly, I've been banking on Jack inviting himself. Look, I'm not blaming you for what happened, he said, as the two of us strolled along the beach, ankle deep in water. It's just, I've told you before, I need 20 minutes to decompress after work. All I want to do after getting home is relax, not have you jump on me about every little thing.
Wow.
I hate him.
I hate him.
I hate him so much.
Why have you always husbands?
Yeah, I find the worst men in ghost stories. That's my niche.
Oh.
You're right, dear. Jack kept to my right, further out. Nearby, white surf repeatedly crashed against black rocks, sending up hissing columns of foam. Only the thinnest slither of sunlight poked out above the horizon, and every so often I glimpsed a pale shape cutting through the waves towards us. Plus, Jack continued, now agitated, I was still upset about those messages I found on your phone. Do you have any idea how much they hurt me?
Okay. Well, maybe Jack's got a...
Yeah, but Ryan's been my best friend since we were... I started to protest.
Yeah, but his name's Ryan, which is really fit.
Yeah, obviously Jack knows that she wants to
Ryan
shag
is such a fit name.
It is a fit name. Even though you don't fancy Gosling, which I think is actually mental.
No, I think... Have you ever actually watched him talk?
Yes, we've discussed this. I still fancy him.
He looks like someone's taken over his brain.
Yeah, I feel like that now. I really relate to you, Ryan.
You just heard a noise.
You heard a noise? Oh, for fuck's sake. Honestly, I'm gonna see a little lights out face next to your face.
Oh, fuck off. Go on.
But Ryan's been my best friend since we were... I started to protest, but in response to my partner's threatening... Sorry, here we go again. Ryan's been my best friend since we were... I started to protest, but in response to my partner's threatening forehead wrinkle making itself known, I instead said, I'm sorry. As we quietly continued up the coast, the sun slipped beneath the horizon, leaving only moonlight to see by. Jack scooped up pebbles and skimmed them across the surface. One sailed straight over the shape, which was now roughly 30 yards away. He said, You know, my parents think you're crazy. What with this
Oh.
spirit hunting nonsense? But I told them how much you
Excuse
enjoy
me?
it. Yeah, I know. Jack needs to fucking back off. Who put 20p in Jack?
You and your mum and your dad can F off.
Yeah, exactly. Because we're going to come and fucking haunt you. For
What's
talking
weird
like
about that?
He is an insecure man, and we all know they're the most dangerous. Honestly,
Well,
like...
Yeah, they are. They're more dangerous than spirits.
Yeah. Well, let's wait and see. But I told them how much you enjoy it. I'm going to make him sound a bit like Joseph.
It sounds like Derry and Joseph.
Yeah. Oh, well, that was nice of you. For a moment, he sized me up, unsure whether that had been a genuine remark. Finally, he relaxed and said, "So, what's the story with this beach anyway? Is it haunted by a ghost?" He faked biting his nails, his hands shooting back and forth as though playing an invisible harmonica. It is.
If I was with him, I'd just look at him and go, and then I'd jab him in the eye with my nails.
Oh, I'd love that.
And then I'd remove it out. I'd remove the eyeball out on my nail, and then I'd just it up like a grape.
Yeah, and then I'd put
like, no ghosts, mate. But how about that?
Yeah. The power of the nail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just get his dick in a blender, I'd say.
Oh my God.
I can't deal with this guy. Is it haunted by a ghost? It is, I answered flatly. My eyes flicked down towards the water. Although it couldn't have been any more than a few feet deep, I glimpsed a figure down there, completely submerged. Oh, let me guess. Some beautiful maiden lost her baby at sea, and now her tortured spirit wanders up and around, waiting for the remains to wash up. Not quite.
Sure.
This one's an old lady he faked a snore. Can you just give me the lift pitch version? You know how much it irritates me when you go off on pointless tangents. I hate it. I faced him, sighed, and then quickly said, "An old woman..."
No, sorry.
What happened there? Did you sneeze?
I sneezed.
Okay. I said, "An old woman was being abused by her family. One of them killed her and threw the body into the sea. Then her spirit came back and drowned all her relatives. Now she looks for more abusers she can drag to a watery grave." He smirked. It's cute how you believe all this crap.
Oh.
I wanted to respond to this condescending remark, but I became too fixated on the silvery, rotted hand stretching out the water. The end. So,
what a dick. Someone's coming after. What was his name?
Jack.
Someone's coming after Jack.
Yeah.
Jack, Derry, and Joseph.
Yeah, I reckon that hand is going for the jugular or to literally rip his D off.
Well, I've got a water story. Or shall I do that one? Or shall I do?
Ooh.
Shall I do that one?
Oh my God, my nails still look good. Look at that.
They do. I did notice that earlier, actually.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, I'm going to do this one first.
Oh, God, I feel so
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hit there.
When I was a kid in the suburbs of Chicago, adventure meant Quatico Provincial Park. I assume that's an in-joke. I don't know.
Say it again.
When I was a kid in the suburbs of Chicago, adventure meant Quatico Provincial Park.
Yeah.
Up on the border of Minnesota and Canada. But I don't know where that is.
Minnesota, Canada.
The name implies that the place was small, but Quatico is a 1 million acre nature preserve. Imagine that. So big you could go days and days without seeing another soul. We were going on camping trips up there, weeks of canoeing and portaging. Do you know what that is?
Cottaging.
I tell you what, Canada and not cottaging. Cottaging is very different. I'm just going to carry on because I don't think any of us know what portaging is. Let us know.
How do you spell
Seeing
it?
bears. Portaging. Portaging.
Portaging. Portaging.
Portaging.
Don't
Portaging.
know. Tagging.
Okay, seeing bears and moose and deer sleeping under star-soaked skies, the park was isolated and so pristine that you could actually drink the water from the lakes. But I won't be going back to Katiko anytime soon. Not after what happened to a girl named Frances Brandywine. That sounds like a porn star.
Francis what?
Frances Brandywine. Brandywine.
Brandywine.
She likes a beer. Frances was 17 at the time.
Frances
Black-haired and with a reckless nature. Frances Brandywine.
What's
What's not legit about that?
Francis Brandywine, and he went, likes a beer.
No, I was being obtuse.
It's very funny. It very made me laugh.
Thank you very much.
It got
Thank
through
you.
the COVID. That.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could be of help. Okay.
Not much does. Okay, go on.
Frances was 17 at the time. Oh my God. What?
No, carry on, Francis.
No, because I thought you said sorry and then you want to. Okay. Right. Frances was 17 at the time, black-haired and with a reckless nature, determined always to leave the well-trod path to break new ground and be alone. A few years ago, Frances was up in Katiko with her family. They were in a remote part of the park, camped on the shore of one of the deeper lakes, a lonely body of water carved millions of years ago by a passing glacier. Got that wrong? The deep part of this particular lake was rumoured to be about 300 feet. One night, after her family went to bed, Frances took the rowboat out, planning to find a quiet spot in the middle of the lake, lay on the bench of the boat, look up at the sky, and maybe write in her journal. So she left for the shore. Doesn't it sound delicious? She rowed for about 20 minutes, and when she felt satisfied that she was over the lake's deepest spot, she lay down on the bench and looked up at the night sky. The stars were very bright. The Aurora BO RELEASE was shimmering like a neon lasso. I don't know what that is, so don't ask me. The BO RELEASE. What is it?
It's the Aurora Borealis, but the Aurora BO RELEASE. It's like her porn star name. I'll have a private session with Aurora BO RELEASE, please.
Is Aurora's BO RELEASE on? She's on a tea break. What's the Aurora BO RELEASE? Am I saying it right or not?
No, it's the Northern Lights are called the Aurora Borealis.
Oh,
but BO RELEASE is my favourite way of saying it now.
BO RELEASE. I think that's quite nice. It up until about 6 years ago, I thought it was Yosemite Yosemite.
You thought it was what?
Yosemite. Instead of not Yosemite.
Yosemite.
Yosemite. Which sounded like some kind of sandwich spread.
Yeah, it sounds like a spread. Yeah, Yosemite.
Okay. So how do I say it?
Borealis.
Aurora Borealis.
Borealis. Please, can you go back and say it? Borealis.
Borealis.
Borealis. Oh my God, that's so funny.
BO RELEASE. Is that what you're saying? BO RELEASE.
It's not BO RELEASE,
Borealis.
which is what my armpits do.
Well, what is it then?
Stressed.
So what is it then?
It's Borealis.
Borealis. Oh my God. Okay, BO RELEASE, whatever. The Aurora BO RELEASE was shimmering like a neon lasso. She was feeling very peaceful. Then she heard something strange. It was like a knock. But slowly. She sat up, guessing that the boat had drifted to shore and run aground. But she looked around the boat and she was still half a mile from shore. She leaned over the side to see if she'd hit anything, but she saw nothing. Just checking nothing's behind me. But she saw nothing. No rocks, no log. She lay back down. She told herself it could be a number of things. A fish, a turtle, a stick that had drifted under the boat. She relaxed again and fell into a contented reverie. She had just closed her eyes when she heard another. This time it was louder.
I can't hear those
like
knocks. I'm assuming you're knocking.
What do you mean? I'm not knocking.
You're knocking. I can see your hands moving, but I can't hear it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She be knocking.
Like the sound of someone knocking on a hard wooden door, except this knocking was coming from the bottom of the boat.
Oh, no. No, no, no. We don't want to hear that.
Now she was scared.
Ugh.
She leaned over the side again. It had to be an animal. But what kind of animal would knock like that? 3 quick, loud knocks in rapid succession. That wasn't what I was doing, but we'll do it now. Her mouth went dry. She held on to each side of the boat, and now she could only wait to see if it happened again. The silence stretched out. A few minutes passed, and just as she began to think she'd imagined it, the knocks came again, but this time louder. She had to leave. She lunged for the oars. She got them in place and began rowing. The water was very calm, so she should have made quick progress. But after rowing feverishly, I can't say feverishly. But after rowing feverishly, she looked around and she realised that she wasn't moving at all. Something was keeping her exactly where she was.
Jesus.
Again, she tried. Oh, fucking hell.
This is all happening on like
Again, she tricked herself.
Park.
Again, she tried rowing. Critical. Again, she tried rowing. She rowed and rowed on the verge of tears, but she went nowhere. She stopped. She was exhausted. Her heavy breathing filled the air. She cried. She sobbed. But soon she calmed herself again, and the boat was silent. For 10 minutes, then 20. Again, she tricked herself into thinking she'd imagined it all. But just like before, just when she was beginning to get a grip on herself, the knocking came again. This time as loud as a bass drum. The floorboards
It's
of the boat
Aurora
shook
BO
with each
RELEASE.
knock. It's Aurora. It's me, Aurora. I've just got back from my break. I've heard you want a blowjob.
It's Miss BO RELEASE.
It's BO RELEASE. I'd like a blower, please, Miss BO RELEASE. Okay.
Carry on.
Okay. Where was I? Okay. The floorboards of the boat shook with each knock. Now she was so shaken she started making questionable decisions. The first was to lower one of the oars into the black water, trying to feel if there was some kind of landmass, even some creature she could touch. As soon as the oar broke the water surface, though, she felt a strong, silent tug at the other end, and the oar was pulled under. She screamed. She jumped back, and now she had no options. All she could do was sit and hope and wait for the morning to come, wait for whatever was going to happen. The knocking went on through the night. She passed the time writing in her notebook, and it's only because of this notebook we know what happened that night. Francis can't tell us. She was never seen again. The boat was found on the shore the next day, empty but for the journal. On those pages were her frantic jottings, all written in her distinctive handwriting. All but the last page. When the journal was found, that page was still wet, and on it were 4 words, looking as if they'd been written quickly with a muddy finger. They said, "I did knock first."
I thought it was going to say, "It was the beaver."
It was my beaver. It was Aurora BO RELEASE's beaver.
It was my
At the
beaver.
knocking shop. The knocking shop.
Yeah,
It all works.
it has all worked very well. I can't wait to write the spin-off.
Was it's great. Did you enjoy that?
I did. I actually really enjoyed that. I like a water-based
Scary, wasn't it?
story. Yeah. The idea
I
of being
did
out
knock
on a
first.
little boat and then something's knocking from under your boat only spells trouble.
Yeah, it can't be good, can it?
No. And
It's never, here's a cheeseburger.
a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
Do you know what? I'd love a cheeseburger right now.
Oh my God, I'm starved.
I'm starved. I've got Linda McCartney sausages to put in the oven soon, which is filling me with huge excitement.
Why are you eating Linda McCartney? You're not a veggie.
Well, no, I know I'm not, but I do like them. I'm partial to a bit of Linda.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I quite. Do you remember when I got that tofu in Edinburgh, and you were like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "No, I like it."
It was nice. That was nice.
Shaved
that was really
tofu.
nice.
So, Hannah, have you got a
Okay.
goosebumps follow on? Because
Are you ready to
people,
choose your own scare?
I always am, but I think to remind everyone, we're at the Carnival of Horrors, and we left it off
Yeah.
where I went through a door that said "keep out," and I'm with what was it,
Yeah,
Peggy and Brett or something, Brandon
Peggy and Brad or
Petty
something like that. Yeah, Patty. Sorry, Patty.
Patty.
Patty. That's all I can
Okay.
say. Okay, so you're in the room. The room is dark, but all around you, you hear hushed moans. Help us. Help us. We're in a prison, Patty says, and look at the prisoners. They're weird. Patty is right. As your eyes grow accustomed to the darkness, you see cell after cell. Each one holds a strange-looking prisoner. There's an enormous fat lady who's nearly busting out of the bars. That's hot. A giant, a dwarf, a young lady with boa constrictors wrapped around her waist. This is the Carnival of Horrors, freaks, isn't it? The circus
freak
freaks.
show, freaks.
Not that I'm not calling them that. A woman with a long black beard. We're the freaks. Okay, fine. The snake lady said. Every night when the show ends, the master locks us up. The master? You mean Big Al? She's got snakes, hasn't she? You mean Big Al is? You start to say. You must help us. The giant interrupts. Shh. The master's coming. You mustn't be here. Go. That way. She points to a door down the hall. Escape through the door to go down the hall. Go to page 48. Or do you want to stay and talk to Big Al?
I don't want to stay and talk to Big Al. Thank you very much. I'm going to take the door.
Are you sure? So you're going to take you're going to take everyone's word for it, are you?
Listen, I side with the freaks. They're the best people in life.
Okay.
You know, I'm not sticking around for Big Al.
Okay. That's fine. Come on, Patty cries. Come on. Then, without another word, she races off. You and Brad dash after her. I hope Patty knows what she's doing, you think, as she tries to catch up, because right now, it doesn't look that way. Sassy. Patty leads you through a maze of underground passageways. Then, just as you're about to yell, stop! She does. And you find yourself standing outside in front of a barbed wire fence. Up ahead, you spot an opening. Where? Let's go in, Patty says. The three of you creep around through the fence and trudge through some tall, wet grass. Oh my God, I just want to go home and get in the bath. You gaze around. It's way too dark to see, but you can hear perfectly, and the sounds that reach your ears make your skin crawl. Slithering. You definitely hear slithering
Mine
and hissing.
Pit.
You want to leave. You spin around, but you can't find this opening in the fence. You do see something else. A sign! Orange page 60. Gotta go to page 60. Gotta go to page 60. You're too scared to turn around, and and too scared not to. Risking a glance over your shoulder, you see a large, dark shape behind you. It's a big man. No, you squint hard. It's dark and hairy with muddy leaves and green vines trailing from its body. It's some sort of swamp monster! You run as fast as you can. Your chest is on fire. The swamp monster is gaining on you. You know you should keep running, but your heart feels as if it's about to explode. You have to stop. You turn and stare right into the swamp monster's bloody eyes. Neat costume, you say hopefully. Good try, but the swamp monster isn't wearing a costume. He's real. And this, unfortunately, is the end.
Oh my God.
What did I tell you?
Oh, staying with Big Al would have saved me, would it? Oh, saved by a man? No, I'd actually rather choose my own destiny and get eaten by the swamp monster. Monster.
Do you want to hear a really funny story?
What? You lied.
That was actually page 61.
Oh.
So I read the wrong one. I fucked it. No, not really. We can carry on.
Go on. Give me my real. This is the
real one. There's a sign. Yeah, I thought it was weird that you hadn't seen a sign. Fucking hell. There's a sign! You call out to Patty and Brad. Let's see what it says. The three of you race through the wet grass. Your socks are drenched and your sneakers squeak as you run. But that's not the sound that's sending chills down your spine. It's the hissing. It's growing louder. I'm not sure I want to read that sign. You call out to Patty and Brad. I know what you mean, Patty shouts back. I have a feeling we're not going to like what it says. And you don't. You reach the sign and read it aloud. Reptile petting zoo. You ever heard of a reptile petting zoo? What kind of carnival is this anyway? This carnival is evil, Brad stammers. You're about to agree when you notice the grass in front of you swaying. Something is slithering through it, something big, and then it comes into view. Snake! Brad cries. You know you have to run, but which way? Left or right?
Oh, Jesus. Right.
Okay. This is all getting very, very scary, isn't it?
Right. I have to go right.
You're going right, yeah? Yeah, check, got the right thing. You run to the right. Follow me. You cry out to Patty and Brad. You run faster than you have ever run in your life. Your sides ache, but you keep on going. When your chest feels as if it's about to burst, you finally stop and hear a crash behind you. Then at both sides of you, then in front of you, trapping you. Welcome to the Reptile's Petting Zoo, a deep voice echoes in the darkness. Reptile's Petting Zoo? You thought the sign said Reptile Petting Zoo. Our alligator has been so lonely, the deep voice continues, waiting and waiting for his new pets to arrive, and here you are, finally. The end.
Oh, no, I didn't survive.
So you've died twice. Isn't it just the saddest thing when those end?
I hate it. I wonder if I'd gone left, what would have happened?
We can find out, but I don't think that's really in the spirit of things.
No, it's not, is it? Oh, bugger. Well,
I know.
I'm glad we've concluded my time at the Carnival of Horrors.
Shall we do We Get Haunted So You Don't Have To?
Oh, I'd fucking love that. I want you to get haunted so we all don't have to, because you are in a dark room with your back to the door. And if you've learned
gonna have
anything...
to do it. I know, and I've really picked the wrong one to be doing this. I've really picked the wrong one.
Depending on how you move, sometimes you can see what's behind you and other times it's just a blackout.
Oh, don't. I'm really scared. Listen, you need to get 5 candles.
I do?
Yeah, we both do, yeah.
Well, I don't have any. I've got like one big one
in the
you're
a liar. Room. Okay, well, get one. I've got 5.
Can I get one? Is that all right?
I've got spooky looking ones as well. Look at them. Look at them bad boys.
Oh my God. Check out your candles.
Check out my candles.
Hang on.
Susie's gone to find a candle.
No, I've got one here.
This bit's staying. Oh, there you go. That'll do.
Yeah, I've got a candle.
Like these.
But I don't have don't make me get my matches. I'm just gonna have to hold it like this.
Are you not lighting the candle? You know what? You've changed. You don't care about this podcast. Everybody comment in the Q&A who you want to take over from Suzie, because she doesn't care enough.
I'm ill. I have COVID. You're asking too much of me in my ill state. Look at me. Just gleaming with sweat. I don't even look glowing.
I'm recording the pod. Okay.
Fine, I'll get some matches.
No, I'll do it myself. Don't worry.
Well, you're getting haunted, so I want to see that.
Oh, I'm actually really scared.
I'm just eating a sausage.
You're eating a sausage? Are you just eating sausages on their own? I do love a sausage. Oh, what's happened here? Okay.
So what?
Oh my God, it's really scary. Okay, I'm going to do a spell to summon the dead.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
Hang on. Oh. These are my candles. Hang on. It's still quite light here in Stoke-on-Trent.
Oh, Hannah, I'm worried about what I'm going to see behind you.
Okay. Can you see the candles?
So talk to me about what spell you're going to do.
Okay, we're going to do a spell that summons the dead.
To be honest, I'm the witness. This is why I'm not lighting one, because you're doing this spell. You're in the realm.
Gosh,
I'm here.
Why have I done this?
To just watch you get haunted this time.
I don't know why I've done this. I don't know why it was a good idea, because we're asking for it, really.
We always are. And we actually are asking for it. Oh my God, you look satanic.
Where's it gone?
I'm worried your hair's going to set on fire.
I know. Well, worry about my hang on. No, my candles are around my laptop and I can't type it. Oh, Jesus.
You know, it's like we should have planned it. But that will never
I
happen.
have planned it, but I thought it was up, and then it just kind of disappeared on me. So I've got it again.
Go on then.
Okay, there's a few that I was thinking we'd try. So first of all, I need a mirror. I've got a mirror right here. You can't see it, but I have got a mirror right here.
Do you know what?
Hang on.
I can't even try and eat this food while I'm watching you get haunted. I think that's a bit.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll do it in my phone because that's the same thing, isn't it?
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay. Can you still hear me or no?
Get that mic near your face.
It feels a bit like we're losing the thing if I'm on the mic, but anyway. Okay.
No, be on the mic. Be on the mic.
What's the name of the spirit that you want to call?
Sarah Sarita.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we've got unfinished business and I want you to get involved.
Okay, sorry.
Oh my God, your eyes looked black then. I'm not joking. Your eyes just went black. That's really weird.
Don't scare me.
Oh my God. I'm going to watch you. I'm going to watch you. Oh, it's like that. Have you seen that film about the girls who all get haunted on Zoom? Your eyes are going a really weird colour. You're like one of the black-eyed kids. Oh,
black-eyed peas?
Yeah, the black-eyed peas.
Where is the look?
You're like Fergie. Okay, go on.
Oh my God, it looks horrible. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I'm terrified. I've lost it again. Fuck me. Okay, I've got a couple, so I'm going to try this one and then I'll try it on. Okay. Hearken to these words. Hear my cry. I call to you, spirit, from the other side. I wish to speak to you here. Come to me. Come to this mirror. I call you now, Sarah Sarita. You did get scared, didn't you?
A little bit. I'm just worried about what I'm going to see on top of your wardrobe.
Oh, don't. I've got to sleep here tonight.
I think it's going to be like The Conjuring for you, mate. Something's going to crawl down.
I'm going to try another one. Okay. Hear these words, hear me cry, spirit from the other side. Come to me, I summon thee, cross now the great divide. Oh. That was the spirits crossing over. No? Anything happens?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do it again.
That does look creepy, doesn't it? Up there?
Does look creepy as fuck. Yeah.
Okay. Hear these words, hear my cry, spirit from the other side. Come to thee, I summon thee, cross now the great divide. I didn't think I'd be, no, you were like 15, you're like, what am I going to be when I'm older?
Hannah, you didn't say her name.
Oh, no, because that was the old one. Okay, I'll do it. Hear these words, hear me cry, spirit from the other side. Come to me, I summon thee, cross now the great divide. Sarah Sarita.
Oh, no. It just looks like you're having a disco in your room. It's going different colours.
It does, doesn't it?
Do you know what I want to see? Is just a lava lamp in the background and like, those like...
Oh, I want to order a lava lamp.
And do you remember those electric bushes? Those like... And it had loads of little ends and like the ends lit up.
It did freak me out, actually. I thought I saw something coming out from the side of that wardrobe.
I actually think the backdrop has changed.
Because there's a mirror there.
That's
like in that little corner.
Oh my God. Is there something in your mirror? There's something in your mirror. Go and look into it. Hannah, you have to go and look into your mirror. I dare you. Go.
Oh.
Okay, go. Go.
Parents go on holiday tomorrow, so if I stay in this house, stay on my own.
Go.
I can't hear you when I go, by the way.
Okay. Fuck. It's just me and you guys. Oh, this is absolutely horrible. This is when it ends. No, you didn't go. You have to go. You have to go all the way up to the. You have to go all the way up to the mirror.
No, I can't because the mirror's there and the bed's here, so that's the only way I can.
You have to crawl across. It looks really good.
No, I can't.
You have to get closer.
Why?
You have to.
Why?
Because it's just great. No, oh my God, you have to get closer to the mirror. Why is it going like that?
What's that?
Jesus, go on. And then we'll end the
Right, so,
episode.
no, what do you mean?
You went literally about 7 meters.
I can't get to the mirror.
Try.
I can't get to the mirror.
My bed's there, and there's loads of other stuff piled on there.
I think
you can't get to it.
Try one more time. Oh, there's something floating there. Go on. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Anyone, you have to watch this episode to see what's just happened here.
Jesus.
She's actually crawled over the junk and towards the mirror.
Oh my God.
Oh my Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't. What?
Everything's kicking off. It's kicking off. It's kicking off. It's kicking off.
Oh my God. Hannah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Something weird. Please don't start a fire as well. Like candles. You know what I say? Oh God. I feel like we've lost comms. We've lost comms with Hannah.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. Hang on.
Oh my God. This is chaos. If something comes through that door now, it's going to be like that guy who was doing an interview on BBC and his kid just flew through the door. Are you okay?
Did you hear all that?
I couldn't
hear
anything.
The laptop, I'm not even kidding you. The laptop is just, it's been fine all this time. I came back, the laptop fell, not even fell, it slid towards me on a desk, knocked all the candles off.
How have you not set light to your home?
I've got no idea. But there is a lot of wax.
Oh my God. This, honestly, you need to watch out tonight. I think you've summoned Sarah Sarita.
I think we actually finally did get haunted.
Wow. We're going to follow up on this later tonight because we're going to record a Huns After Dark on Patreon. So join us.
We're going to record a Huns After Dark
and find out what the fuck's happened in Hannah's room.
Yeah, come on, join us on Patreon. It'll be released.
Thank you for joining us for episode 41. We apologise for the sound and the chaos of this episode, but we're back in the studios next week. Guys, that's been episode 41. Bye.
Good time.
You are haunted, girl.